Dubai's like crazy fast in everything that they do, and I say the word crazy, I use it in a very good way. We are super fast. Like, as long as we can remember, everything here happens super fast. In fact, in the time that it took me to say that whole line, which was, I don't know, probably 16 or 17 seconds, a building just came up to my left. Yes, that's how fast we are. Peeps, you see that I'm dressed in sports gear. I'm not going to play a game, or at least I don't know if I'm going to play a game. I'm actually on my way to Abu Dhabi to see the Harlem Globetrotters. I don't know if you know who they are, but they're those guys that wear red, white, and blue, and they do all these amazing tricks and these funny things while they play a basketball game. They've been doing this for now, I think, over 60 years. They do, I think, about 400 shows a year, and it just so happens that we have 2 shows that are happening this year in Abu Dhabi. So that was Ferrari World, and that roller coaster you saw over there, that is the fastest roller coaster in the world. Partially indoors, partially outdoors, lots of screaming. I've never been on it, but I will come back one day and I will try it out, and I will scream as loud as I can. There we go, that's the Do Arena right there. So I am here, just need to make a U-turn somewhere. So basically the Do Arena is located on Yas Island, which is kind of an entertainment island. The Formula 1 circuit is here, and I'm actually just reaching it right now. So it seems I actually got to the wrong gate, and I was told to go forward 3 traffic lights and then take a right, and there's another entrance to the Do Forum. So look, I was over there, that is the Ferrari theme park. Now I'm on this side and I'm looking for the entrance. I got it wrong again. So I just got to the edge of the mall at Ferrari World because I was told that I can access Do Forum from here, but I can't. So, getting to see the Harlem Globetrotters in Abu Dhabi at the Do Forum, epic fail. I didn't get a chance to do it because I just could not find the place. I asked so many people that work here as security personnel, and they all gave me different directions. None of them actually led to the Do Forum. I'm disappointed and slightly unhappy because I really planned this day out so that I could go see them. Alright, I'm gonna make the best of this situation, as I always do. Now, I did some research and I found that there's an Emirati restaurant here in Abu Dhabi called Yaddo's House, which basically means, or is translated to, grandmother's house. Yaddo is grandmother. Now, a lot of you probably have in your memory dishes that you've eaten while you were young, possibly made by your grandmothers, that you still remember until today. Now, for me, it's my mom. Her cooking is absolutely amazing, and I honestly think she is the greatest cook in the world. Everything that I remember about anything that is food is from my house, from my mom. So thanks, Mom. Anyways, I digress. I'm heading over to Yaddo's house. I'm gonna try some Emirati food. We're gonna enjoy it together. I'm gonna eat it. You're not gonna be able to eat it, unfortunately, unless you visit there yourselves later on. But hopefully that is the reaction that you get from the video. Write me some comments and tell me how it was, and tell me if we share the same taste for food. I would really appreciate that. Drop any comments that you have right down in the comments section below. Like this video, share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't. I would really appreciate it. Now to the restaurant.
Welcome.
One thing that you can do if you come over here is sit on the floor in one of these, which is super cool. I'm actually not doing that. I'm gonna sit on a table right here because I want to be in the corner. I don't want to bother anybody. So first thing you should know about this restaurant Yaddo's house. I said it's an Emirati restaurant, and it is. If you walk in here, you'll hear Emirati music. You'll see a lot of specials over here that are Emirati, but the menu is not 100% Emirati, which is pretty good because maybe you feel like having something else. Now, what I do have to say is that there are a lot of Middle Eastern inspirations in all the dishes. So if you get a slider, or you get some pasta or something like that, they'll normally add a little bit of an Arabic or Emirati flavor into it. So it's like a fusion, you know, something different. Cool, I like that. Alright, so I am super hungry because I haven't had breakfast or lunch, but I'm not going to overdo it. I figure I'll get one appetizer dish and maybe one main dish. This dish evokes one key memory, and that memory is Family Fridays, where we used to wake up super early in the morning and Mom is already in the kitchen cooking up a storm. So she's over there, she's like already chopped all the vegetables, she's cut up all the meat pieces, and she's starting to like spice them and everything like that. And then, you know, she has the pot, she puts onion, oil, garlic in there, and she throws everything in. You could just smell the aroma everywhere in the entire house. Yeah, that memory is still in my head. This is an amazing dish, highly recommended if you come over here. So my appetizer dish is here, and it looks like this. It's super hot, so I can't pick it up, so I want you guys to just quickly take a look at it. It is called bajilla, and bajilla is basically broad beans, and these broad beans are boiled. Ooh, they're super hot. They're boiled in some spices, and you'll taste some like cinnamon, some coriander in there. You're also given a lemon or lime wedge in this case, so that you can put some lime on top of it. And a lot of people actually also add the hot sauce, usagar once again. Yeah, the falcon. But I'm not gonna do that, I'm just gonna eat it like this. Now this is actually a snack. It's not normally an appetizer, but you can have it as an appetizer. I just love it, and there are multiple ways to eat this. You'll find some of them are already cracked and opened like this. These are the ones that I love because you get a lot of that water, those juices inside, which is amazing. Super good. You gotta boil these in a pressure cooker, and if you do that, you'll actually get it the way it's supposed to be. The inside is supposed to be super mushy and soft. Well, they're mushy if they're broken, they're soft if they're not broken. There is two ways to eat this. Push out the whole inside like that, drop out the skin. And then there's another school of thought, another way to eat it. Ah, super hot. And that way is you take an entire one and just you eat it with the skin, with everything, which I don't mind doing. I want to teach you guys another thing that you can do towards the end of when you start to wind down all of these broad beans is you pick up the dish and you sip on that water a little bit, and it is phenomenal. I know that whenever we get guests, we make this, and this is like the snack that we have maybe an hour before we actually have dinner. This cup over here, this is like the standard size that you would kind of offer somebody, but I would say that probably 2 people can eat from this. That's a lot, and you want to spoil your dinner. Wow, that looks amazing. Thank you. Put this aside. Very good. Thank you very much. Oh wow, this is a big dish. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Just before I dig into it, let me explain what everything is. So they brought me a cast iron skillet, a small one, which is covered in a bread. So it looks like they actually put this dough on top of it and then put this into the oven. On the inside is gonna be my dish, which is a meat curry cooked with Emirati sauces, and it's gonna be amazing. So let me show you guys how you cut through this. Let me get a very quick, very large fork, and I got a piece of that lamb right here. The sauce is like super thick. It's tomato based, but it also has veggies in there. I'm gonna quickly take a piece of the lamb alone because I really just want to taste that flavor. Some people might find that it's too spicy for them, but I can tell you that it's not difficult to have. I don't like my food super spicy to begin with. A little bit of spice, I can handle. These spices that we have in there are the traditional Arabic, local Emirati spices. So you'll have coriander, you'll have turmeric, you will have cloves, you will have cinnamon, salt, pepper, and of course also chopped up onions and garlic in there as well. That's super good. Here's one more thing that I found in there. It's a cardamom on carrots, like that. Super soft as well. We'll also have a large pieces of potato, like that. Ooh, that's hot. This lamb is like super tender, and the lamb is a little bit fatty. It's got some fat on it, and you could either eat that fat like I did and just kept it on the yellow part, or you can take it off. I mean, it's kind of nice, so I'm gonna have it. It's so good. Just like any other stew anywhere else in the world, in that the base ingredients, the meat, potatoes, carrots, and the tomato paste is exactly the same. It's just the spices that give it a little bit of a different taste, but I'm sure you might have something in your culture and your country which is very similar, and I can tell you this tastes just as good as that. Super awesome. I like it. I like having it with bread as well. So I actually only ordered karak because the gentleman over here said that he's gonna send me a dessert, and I'm gonna go crazy. Look at this. Oh my god, that is superb. So this is called legaimat, or figa, a lot of people call it as well, and it's basically like mini donut balls that are deep fried, and then on top of it you've got the dips, and this is date syrup, and you've also got like sesame just like on top of it. Man, these are amazing. The problem is you can't just eat one of them. You have to eat like 10 or 12. Okay, you can eat 3 or 4, but I mean 10 or 12 is the average for me. Oh my god, this is too good. So there's no real way to do this. You could use this. You could use this, but I prefer to use these. I just want to quickly taste like 4 of those balls so I can really get the flavor. Tell you guys what it's like. You can make these in multiple ways. You can either make them super crispy, or you can make them super soft. These ones are super soft. Look at that. They're like real donuts. I had another one. That's my 5th one. Okay, the other thing to do is take a deep breath. Lick your fingers. And then reach for your karak to wash down the first 6 legaimat that you had. Oh, that's a good karak. I actually asked for them to put ginger in there so it's nice and spicy, just the way I like it. Not sweet, very creamy, very strong in terms of tea taste. I like this. Alright peeps, I'm out of here. Look, I am a trained professional and I can eat 10 legaimat. Don't try this at home. Just do 2 or 3 and you'll feel a lot better. And you may even thank me for it. Now don't forget to wash it down with a nice karak. While you're here, make sure to like this video. Make sure to tell all your friends about this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and drop me any comments on any of the dishes that I tried or anything else related to this vlog or any other vlogs. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna sit here, sip down on this karak, and also listen to this amazing music by one of my all-time favorite musicians or singers, Mihad Hamad. Peace out, peeps.
Just come again.
Thank you.